Om Shuklam Bharadram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Me Sada Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururagmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We will chant the first two verses. Sargasthiti pralaya hetumachintya shaktim
Sargasthiti pralaya hetumachintya shaktim
Vishveshwaram vidita vishwamanantamurtim
Vishveshwaram vidita vishwamanantamurtim
Nirmukta bandhanas Mapara Sukhamburashim
Nirmukta Bandhana Mapara Sukhamburashim
Shri Vallabham Vimala Bodhakanam Namami
Shri Vallabham Vimala Bodhakanam Namami
Yasya Prasadadahamiva Vishnuhu
Yasya Prasadadahamiva Vishnuhu
Mayyeva Sarvam Parikalpitancha
Mayyeva Sarvam Parikalpitancha
Itham Vijanami Sadatma Rupam
Itham Vijanami Sadatma Rupam
Tasyankhi Padmam Pranatosmi Nityam
Tasyam Padmam Pranatosmi Nityam.
In the second verse, in the sheet that we have distributed, there is a misprint. Mayayeva sarvam parikalpitancha. It is the print. It should be Mayeva. Yeah, should be half. Yeah, half. Mayeva sarvam parikalpitancha. In English, it may be correct in Roman letters, but in Devanagari, there is a misprint. Now, Shloka 3. Tapatrayarka santaptaha
Tapatrayarka santaptaha
Kaschidudvigna-manasaha
Kaschidudvigna-manasaha
Samadhi-sadhanair-yuktaha
Samadhi-sadhanair-yuktaha
Sadgurum paripruchhati
Sadgurum paripruchhati.
So, the author is introducing a Shishya. a student. Tapatrayarka santaptaha, scorched by the sun of three tapa. Tapatraya arka. Arka means Surya, sun. The sun is a tapa, heat. Tapa literally means heat. When we say tapatraya, it is not the regular heat. Tapatraya means the problems that we face, the afflictions that we face in life. There are three tapas, three types of problems in life. Adhyatmika tapa, Adhibhautika tapa, and Adhidaivika tapa. Adhyatmika means pertaining to an individual's body. Adhyatmika tapa, problems pertaining to our own body. Our own body starts giving trouble. Like fever, COVID, our own body. Roga, various diseases. Adhi and Vyadhi, physical as well as mental problems. It pertains to our own individual body. It is called Adhyatmika tapa. Then Adhibhautika tapa. Adhibhautika means other bhutas, other beings create problem. In olden days, Vyaghadi, tiger, etc., that is what we find in commentary. But now most of you live in cities. There is no tiger. Even if you go to village, even if you go to forest, it is difficult to spot a tiger. Even if you go for a safari. Difficult to spot a tiger because tiger is afraid of you. So, Adhibhautika tapa is nowadays the other human beings. Mostly our own family members. Mother-in-law, father-in-law, daughter-in-law, son-in-law. Each one has his own story to say. So it is Adhibhautika tapa. The other person is unpredictable. How his mind behaves, it is not in our control. So, Adi Bhautika Tapa. Then Adi Daivika Tapa. Adi Daivika means the Devatas cause problem. The Devatas govern all the natural forces like wind, Adivata, storm, etc. So various natural calamities, natural disasters, they are all Adhidaivika Tapa. So three types of Tapa. Tapatraya. The author compares to Tapatraya to Arka, sun. Sun of the summer. The scorching sun of the summer. And this student, the Shishya, he is scorched, santaptaha, properly scorched, samyak taptaha. He is roasted by the three tapas. In fact, everyone get the three tapa. Perhaps nobody in the world is free from the three tapa. Everyone has fallen ill at one point of time or another. In fact, I suppose most of us have got COVID also. Some people might have tested. Some people may not have tested. So, Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika, Adhidaivika, all tapa, everyone undergoes. But then, majority of them don't think. They don't think of a permanent solution. Majority of the people think after a while all my problems will be solved and I will be happy. But this person, this Shishya, he does not think so. He has understood that the material sources cannot give him permanent happiness. The material sources cannot give him permanent solution to his problem. Therefore, he is Udvignamanasaha. Udvignam viraktam manasam yasya saha Udvignamanasaha. His mind is full of vairagya. He has got vairagya in his mind. Vairagya means he is not interested in pursuing the material sources of happiness. because he has understood that the material sources of happiness cannot promise anything permanent. It is Viveka. Because of Viveka, he got Vairagya. So Viveka as well as Vairagya. Samadhi sadhanair yuktaha. And then he has Samadhi sadhana. Samadhi sadhana means Shama Adi. Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha and Samadhana. These 6 qualities. He has got all of them to some extent, to whatever extent needed. Samadhi sadhanaihi yuktaha. He is endowed with these sadhanas. Samadhi Shakta Sampatti. And we have to understand mumukshutvam also. Because that is why he is approaching the Guru. He is a mumukshu. Mumukshu means one who seeks moksha is called mumukshu. Moktum ichchuhu mumukshuhu. One who seeks moksha is called mumukshu. He is a mumukshu. I want moksha. And then someone tells him, if you want moksha, you should go to a guru, because the Shastra itself says, Mundakopanishad says, Tad vijnanartham sa gurumevabhigachet samitpanihi shotriyam brahmanishtham. Tad vijnanartham, to get the knowledge of the Atma. Saha gurumevabhigachet. One should approach a guru. And what kind of a guru? Shotriyam brahmanishtham. The guru should be Shotriya and Brahmanishtha. Shotriya means he should have studied the Shastra and he should have understood the proper vision of the Shastra from a guru himself. That kind of a person is called Shotriya. Vedanta Paragaha. One who knows Vedanta Shastra properly is a Shotriya. And Brahmanishtaha. He should be a Brahmanishtha. Means he should abide in the knowledge of Brahman. The Guru himself should have the knowledge of Brahman properly. He should have assimilated the knowledge of Brahman. Then he is a Brahmanishtha. So, Shotriyam Brahmanishtham. One should approach such a guru. Mundakopanishad says so. And even in Bhagavad Gita, you find the mention of the need for a guru. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानम् ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन. One should approach a guru and do pranipata. Pranipata means dirgha namaskara, sashtanga namaskara. Padbhyam karabhyam urubhyam urasa shirasa tatha patanam dirghataruvat pranamoshtanga uchyate. So pranipata means sashtanga namaskara. 8 limbs, 8 parts of the body should touch the ground. Padbhyam, 2 feet. Karabhyam, 2 hands. Urubhyam, 2 thighs. Urasa, chest. And Shirasa, head. All the 8 limbs, they touch the ground while doing namaskar. It is called Sashtanga Namaskara. Ashtaanga, Sa Ashtaanga. 8 angas touch the ground. And it is a gesture of absolute surrender to the Guru. So, please keep your mobiles in silent mode. So, tadvidhi pranipatena. Approach a guru and do sashtanga namaskar. Then sevaya. Do seva to the guru. And pariprashnena. Ask a question to the Guru. Pariprashna. So this Shishya also approached a Guru. Sadgurum. He approached a Sadguru. Sadguru means, the word Sadguru can be explained in 2 ways. Sataha Guruhu Sadguruhu. Sataha Brahmanaha Guruhu Sadguruhu. The Guru of Sat. Sat means the reality, Brahman. One who teaches Brahman is called Sadguru. Another explanation of Sadguru. Sancha asau guruscha Sadguru. Karmadharaya samasa. One who is son. Son means he is a noble person. Kshotriya and Brahmanishta. And Guru, he teaches the Brahma Vidya. Therefore, Sadguru. Both explanations of Sadguru are proper, are correct. So, Sadguru, he approaches a Sadguru, a Kshotriya and Brahmanistha Guru, and he does service to the Guru, does namaskara to the Guru, and then he asks the question. Paripruchhati. Paripruchhati means he asks question. With humility. When we ask a question, it should be with humility. Paripruchhati, pariprashna. And the next verse is Shishya's question. Shishya uvacha
Shishya uvacha
anayasena yenasmat
anayasena yenasman
muccheyam bhava bandhanat
muccheyam bhavabandhanat
tanme sankshipya bhagavan
tanme samshipya bhagavan
kaivalyam kripaya vada.
kaivalyam kripaya vada
Anayasena yenasman muccheyam is a better reading, correct reading. Tanme sankshipya bhagavan. Kaivalyam is there in this reading. It's okay. It's not wrong. But another reading is kevalam. Kevalam is another reading. Anayasena yenasman muccheyam bhavabandhanat. Not muccheyaha, muccheyam. So Shishya uvacha. Shishya said. A Shishya means one who deserves the teaching. One who is ready to receive the teaching is called Shishya. It is not easy to be a Shishya. Everyone is not a Shishya. There can be many audience. Nowadays, many people become audience of Vedanta. Oh, so this Swami is saying something. Let me go, sit for a few minutes and listen. They get something. They sit here, they will get something. They sit there, they will get something. So they pick up little from here and there. They become audience of Vedanta. Vedanta Shrota. They become Shrota. Shrota means audience. Casual audience. It is not called Shishya. He has not become Shishya. To be a Shishya, one should have proper attitude, proper commitment, and he should also have proper action in the form of pursuing the knowledge. Therefore, it is not easy to be a Shishya. I can see many audience, but I find only very few people as real Shishyas. And to get the knowledge properly, one should become Shishya. If you become an audience, you get the casual knowledge. It may help up to a certain extent. I don't say it is bad. It's fine. But it won't do the real work. So, Shishya uvacha. So, this person is a Shishya. He has accepted the Guru as his own Guru, and he has surrendered himself to the Guru, and he is ready to accept the teaching of the Guru with the commitment, with the Shraddha. Then he is Shishya. Yena aham anayasena bhavabandhanat muccheyam. Yena, by which means, yena sadhanena, by which means, aham bhavabandhanat anayasena muccheyam, I will be free from the bondage of samsara. Bhavabandhanat, from the bondage of samsara. I want to be free. Muccheyam, anayasena, without much difficulty. Easily, I want to be free from samsara. And what is the means for that? Tat kaivalyam, tat kevalam. I will take the reading kevalam, not kaivalyam, because kevalam is an easier reading to explain. So kevalam tat, I want to know only that. I want to know only the means for moksha. And the Shishya says, Sankshipya. I want to know it in brief also. Because the Shishya cannot spend too much time. He has so many other commitments also. He cannot stay for 12 years in Rishikesh. Only 10 days are available. Therefore, Sankshipya, in brief, Kripayavada, please tell me, Kripaya, with the compassion, Vada, please tell me. Hey Bhagavan, Shishya is addressing the Guru as Bhagavan. Hey Bhagavan, O Bhagavan. This word indicates that the Shishya is looking upon the Guru as Bhagavan himself. Shri Gururuvacha Sadhvi vachana vyaktihi Pratibhati vadamite idam taditi vispashtam Savadhanamanashranu. Shri Guruhu Uvacha. So now the Guru starts speaking. Sadhvite vachanavyaktihi pratibhati. Te vachanavyaktihi sadhvi pratibhati. Guru is complimenting the Shishya. And by complimenting the Shishya, he is encouraging the Shishya to pursue the knowledge. He says, your words, your question, te vachanavyaktihi, your words, your statement, sadhvi pratibhati, it appears very good, very proper, because the Guru is glad to hear that someone wants moksha. Many of the people who approach a Guru want something else. Many people approach a Swami, please tell my future. Will I be successful in business? Will I win a lottery? So people want many other things. That is why the people who have some siddhi, they become popular. They attract people. There are many Mahatmas who have some siddhi, some occult powers. They become popular. Whereas a Brahmajnani generally will not have any such siddhi because he has not worked for them. He has worked for Brahmajnana and he has attained Brahmajnana. He has not worked for the siddhi, so he does not have the siddhi. So he will not attract many people. A real Brahmajnani. He may attract some people because some people think even this Swami may have some power. So they come to him. But then there are rare few people who really want moksha, who really want Brahmajnana. Therefore, when the Guru has found someone who is asking for moksha, who is asking for Brahmajnana, the Guru is happy. Therefore, the Guru says, Te vadami, I will tell you, I teach you. Guru has agreed to teach the Shishya. How vispashtam vadami, I will tell you clearly, vispashtam, with clarity. Idam taditi, idam tat iti vispashtam. For clarity, he is giving an example. Idam tat, it is this. Tat idam, that is this. When someone says that, you understand it clearly. So where is the cup? What is the cup? This is the cup. You get clarity. Idam tat. Similarly, the Guru is going to give such a clarity to the Shishya, such a clarity to the Shishya that he will not have any doubt thereafter. The Shishya will understand it is this. Brahman will no longer be anything strange to the Shishya. For most of the people, Brahman is something very remote. Paramatma is very remote. Brahman, when we hear something called Brahman, it seems very far-fetched. We even don't think of the possibility of such a thing. Brahman, Paramatma, it seems very remote. But the Guru is going to familiarize the Shishya with the Brahman in such a way that the Brahman will no longer be remote to the Shishya. And the Shishya will be able to say with the conviction, it is this. Brahman is very much evident to me. Brahman is aparoksha. Aparoksha means not at all remote. The Guru is assuring the Shishya, you will be able to understand Brahman with such a clarity. Savadhana manashranu. Listen attentively. Savadhana manaha. With the focused mind. Shranu. Please listen. Shloka 6. Tattvamasyadi vakyottham.
Tattvamasyadi vakyottham.
Yajjiva paramatmanoh.
Yajjiva paramatmanoh.
Tadatmya vishayan jnanam.
Tadatmya vishayam jnanam.
Tadidam mukti sadhanam.
Tadidam mukti sadhanam.
Jnanam mukti sadhanam. If you look at the Shishya's question, Shishya does not ask for jnana directly. Shishya does not say, give me jnana. Shishya does not say, tell me about Brahman also. Shishya just says, tell me that which will give me moksha. He is just asking for moksha sadhanam. Give me the means for moksha. The Shishya is a mumukshu. But then the Guru says, if you want moksha, you should have jnana. Because jnana is moksha sadhanam. Jnanam moksha sadhanam. Knowledge is the means of moksha. We have discussed this yesterday. Why jnana is moksha sadhanam? Because samsara is caused by ignorance, ajnana. Therefore, freedom from samsara has to be accomplished only by means of removing the ajnana. Ajnana nivritti, removal of the ajnana, is the means for freedom from samsara. Means moksha. And the removal of ajnana is possible only with the jnana. Therefore, jnanam moksha sadhanam. Knowledge is the means for moksha. And what knowledge? Any knowledge does not give moksha. Physics knowledge does not give moksha. Chemistry knowledge does not give moksha. Any other knowledge cannot give moksha. There is only one knowledge which gives moksha, that is Jiva Paramatmanoha Tadatmya Vishayam Jnanam. The knowledge of Tadatmya. Tadatmya means aikya, oneness. Oneness of Jivatma and Paramatma. Oneness of Jiva and Paramatma. Jiva is Paramatma. This understanding, this knowledge is the means for moksha. Mukti sadhanam. Mukti means moksha. I said moksha sadhanam. In the verse, he has said mukti sadhanam. Mukti and moksha are same. Don't ask later on what is the difference between mukti and moksha. Mukti and moksha are same. Just like Shraddha and Vishwasa. Shraddha and Vishwasa are same. Shraddha means Vishwasa. Guru Upadishta Vedanta Vakyeshu Vishwasa Shraddha. Similarly, Mukti and Moksha are synonyms. So, Jnanam Mukti Sadhanam. And how to get the Jnana? We need a Pramana for Jnana. And the author says, the Pramana is Vedanta Vakya. Tattvamasyadi Vakyottham Jnanam. The knowledge produced by Vakya, the Vedanta Vakyas, like Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi is one Vakya. There are many such Vakyas. All such Vakyas are capable of producing Atmajnana. So, Vakyottham Jnanam, the knowledge produced by the Vakya, knowledge generated by the Vakya, is Moksha Sadhanam. Shishya uvacha.
Shishya uvacha.
Ko jivah kah paraschatma.
Ko jivah kah paraschatma.
Tadatmyam va kathantayoh.
Tadatmyam va kathantayoh.
Tattvamasyadi vakyam va.
Tattvamasyadi vakyam va.
Katham tat pratipadayet.
Katham tat pratipadayet.
Shishya is asking some questions again. And these questions are about certain basic terminologies used in Vedanta. Therefore, Vakya Vritti is a good book for beginners. Such beginners who just don't want to learn Vedanta superficially, but they want to understand the vision clearly with some depth. So, Ko Jivaha. What is Jiva? Jiva is an often used word in Vedanta. What is Jiva? Jiva is also called Jivatma. Jiva or Jivatma, both mean same. Ko Jivaha. Who is Jiva? What is Jiva? Kaf Paraschatma. Who is Paramatma? Para-atma. Parascha Atma. Paraha cha Atma. The cha means and. So we have to understand it as Para-atma or Paramatma. Who is Paramatma? So who is Jivatma and who is Paramatma? Tadatmyam va katham tayoho. And how both of them have tadatmya. How both of them can have aikya. How both of them can be same. Generally, in the natural science, when we were studying in class 1 or class 2, we classified everything in the world into two groups. I don't know how many of you remember. Living things and non-living things. And you are given a list of objects. Living or non-living, you have to write. Table, living or non-living. Non-living. Chair, living or non-living. Non-living. It was an exercise for us. Cow, living. Plant, living. So, living, non-living. So, generally, the living objects are called jiva in the general parlance. But from the Vedantic perspective, we have to understand what jiva is. What the Shastra refers to as jiva. Jiva is an individual. An individual who is associated with doership and enjoyership. The jiva has doership. I am the doer of this action or that action. So jiva is a sentient being. Jiva is a sentient being. He has sentiency. He can know, the Jiva can know things, can understand, feel. He is a sentient being. And the Jiva has doership and enjoyership. Kartrutva and bhoktrutva. Kartrutva means doership. And bhoktrutva means enjoyership. And Jiva has a limited identity. The Jiva has a limited identity. Identifies itself as a limited being. It has limitations. Now the Jiva or Jivatma can take any number of bodies. One time only one body. So I am a Jivatma. I am a Jivatma who has taken this body, occupied this body, and transacting through this body. Working through this body. And being in this body, I do various activities. And I get the result of the activities also. And then, when this body becomes unfit to live, the Jivatma gives up this body. The Jivatma leaves this body. And then the Jivatma migrates to another body. And what takes the Jivatma to another body? His or her karma. All the actions that I have done in this body, they have produced some karma, some invisible effect. They are called punya and papa. Certain actions have produced punya, some virtuous result, and certain other actions have produced papa, some undesirable result. The punya and the papa that I have accumulated in this body, they are responsible for my next body, where I will go next. So my karmas decide my next body. So the Jiva goes from one body to another body in accordance with its karma. So we are all Jivatma. We keep doing karma. And according to the karmas, we take another body. Not necessarily a human body. We can take any body. Now we have human body. But what body we will have in the next Janma, Our karma will decide. It can be plant body also. It can be mosquito body also. It can be elephant body also. And the Shastra says it can even be the Devata Sharira, the body of Devata. So the Jiva keeps migrating from body to body, body to body. That is Jiva. And then there is Paramatma. The Jiva is limited. Jiva keeps moving from body to body. But Paramatma is infinite, all powerful. Jiva is Alpajna. Jiva has limited knowledge. Our knowledge is limited. We know certain things, we don't know many things. What we know is very limited. Whereas Paramatma, Ishvara, is Sarvajna. How both of them can be one and the same? Tadatmyam va katham tayoho. How can they be not even identical? The word identical is not correct. Identical means they look alike. They are one and the same. That is the teaching of Vedanta. Jiva is Paramatma. Tvam tat. How they can be seen? Tattvamasya vakyam va katham tat pratipadayet. The statement Tattvamasi reveals the sameness of Jiva and Paramatma. The oneness of Jiva and Paramatma. Jiva Paramatma Aikya. But how the statement Tattvamasi can reveal the oneness of them? So, Shishya asks these questions once again. And Guru answers them slowly. What is Jiva? What is Paramatma? Shishya is unfolding the Mahavakya slowly. We'll see in the next sessions. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.